Welcome to Bird Camp Radio, where the coveys rise from the high pines, marsh valleys, sagebrush seas, and shelf rock ledges. Here at camp, the fire's always glowing, the dogs are never far, and the stories of birds, wild places, and the upland life are just beginning. This is Bird Camp Radio. Hello everyone, it's your host Kellen Golightly here, and I am so excited to be with you today for our first ever episode with a guest. Before I step into it and talk to our guest today, I would like to do a few little housekeeping items. I just want to say thank you to each one of you, the community. This week I was able to reach out through social media, and you guys completely came through and helped me out so much with getting this podcast going. For the rest of this year, we have almost every week completely filled until the end of the year with upland game hunters. So I'm so very excited to be able to hear your guys' stories, your knowledge, and everything that you have to share with the community. I would also like to just say, I know that I already went through a lot of this in the last episode, but I want to do it unscripted. Here on the Bird Camp Radio podcast, our mission here is to create a community of upland hunters who have the knowledge, the respect, and the love for what we do. Here we take upland game hunters, average, original people just like myself, bring them onto the podcast and have them share what they know, what they believe to be true, and what they love about the sport. And as we do that, we can create a great and amazing podcast here on Bird Camp Radio. As well, I just want you to know that each one of you matters. Without one person, without the individual, we do not have a community. And so I am so very grateful that each one of you have come together, rose to the occasion. I mean, we have upland game hunters from Oregon, the Appalachian Mountains, Nevada, Utah, I believe Wyoming as well, and so many other states that have already wanted to join, and we already have you guys ready, and we're excited to hear from you here soon in the upcoming weeks. As well, just a little bit about the podcast. For the people who join the podcast, we usually, and it depends on your schedule, but we like to record Monday and Tuesday evenings if we can, and then so we can get these podcasts out for Friday. These podcasts go out every Friday at 3 o'clock in the morning. So remember, each Friday, you have Friday to look forward to and listen to this podcast to start your weekend off right. With that said, I'd also like to say that this is a documentary podcast. So I'm not here gonna burn you with a whole bunch of questions like an interview. I want it to be conversational. That's what this is all about. We want to be able to share what we have, the knowledge that we have. So don't be afraid to join the podcast if you have the desire to do so. Or if you have anybody else that wants to join as well, feel free. You can contact me on my Facebook, Kellen Golightly, my Instagram, Kellen Golightly 4. We also just created an Instagram that's called the Bird Camp Radio. So you can find us there, go follow and like that as well. With that, I feel that we can step right into our very first guest here on the Bird Camp Radio podcast. This guest means a lot to me. I've known her for quite some time now. This guest is my shotgun rider, my wife, Rachel Golightly.
Hey guys, I am so excited to be here today. I'm not gonna lie, I've been a little bit nervous, but now that we're here, I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, we're honestly both a little nervous. This is all new, but we're all gonna learn together as we do so, and we're excited to have each one of you guys here on the podcast. And also, always feel free at the end of the podcast, we put polls. And so remember to go and fill out those polls, things that we can do better on. Reach out because we want to put out the content that you guys are going to enjoy. That's what it's all about. You guys have done your part. Now it's time for us to do our part to give you what you want. So diving into this podcast, Rachel, um, a little about her is she is the oldest kid in her family. So she is very, very well knowledged in the ability of knowing what it's like to be a guinea pig. And she gets to be the guinea pig for us today for the first podcast. Um, I myself am the oldest as well, so I guess we're both guinea pigging it together. So you guys can learn from us and take what you like and don't like and let us know what we got. So, Rachel, we're excited to have you on here.
Excited to be here.
Yes.
It'd be great.
So we just want to get to know you a little bit, Rach. What's your background with hunting? Did you ever hunt before we got married?
I have never been hunting before we met each other. My dad and grandpa grew up hunting, but honestly kind of went out of that and yeah, I did not grow up hunting.
Right, that's all right.
So, yeah,
I, I've
I'm new to this.
I've met a few people. I mean, just here recently, here on the podcast, when I was reaching out to everybody on social media, there's actually been quite a few people who are new to the upland game world and who are looking forward to it. So I feel like that they'll really like what you have to say today.
Yeah,
Not
we can do this together.
Yeah, so today's actually September 30th,
Hmm.
which 3 years ago in 2 months, me and Rachel got married. So we're doing this Monday and this will be released on Friday. So kind of fun little fact about us.
Yeah.
So Rach, you've never really hunted until now. What what have you done since we've been married? You didn't really get into it until we got married, and then you've kind of been full throttle into it ever since. I mean,
Kind of
she
jumped.
honestly, I think that Rachel has been on probably, I would say it is safe to say about 90% of the hunts that I've been on.
Oh yeah, I've been out with you a lot. I like to spend time doing that. Backing up a little bit, I grew up riding horses. And so that was kind of what my childhood looked like. My life just kind of revolved around that. So when we got married, we actually had a couple of horses and we started, you know, it started with kind of trail riding and we were, getting around on them and it kind of just morphed into like pursuing your passion, for hunting and I love doing those things together. I think that's been a really great thing for us. Um, but yeah, I've really loved it. We've been out a lot. Most of our weekends are spent on the mountain somewhere and I love it. It's great.
Yeah, she's definitely a trooper when it comes to when it comes to hunting. I'm like, she's always
Oh,
asking, what are we gonna do this weekend? And I kind of just give her the grin, and she knows exactly what's coming that
I
week.
just roll my eyes and it's yeah, I love
Yeah, but
it.
talking about horses, just like she said, we kind of here not that long ago, what 2 weeks ago, we had the horses out for us. We sadly and it's hard to say this because I know a lot of you are gonna be like, "Oh, really? What? How can you do this podcast?" But we actually don't have hunting dogs of our own,
Yeah.
and it's not because we don't want to have those hunting dogs, but we're here in Utah, and if anybody has any idea of what the housing market is like in Utah right now, it is not good for newlyweds over here. So we're actually here in an apartment here in Utah. We love our apartment.
We're
So
lucky to
too,
keep our horses, but
yeah,
yeah, we don't get to have a dog in our house. So
yeah, sadly. Yeah,
not yet.
the the dog well, the horses, they're at the in-laws about what, 7 minutes down from the highway from us. But it's easier to do that because they can be on the pasture, but it's hard to have a dog and not be with your dog
And
all the
up
time. I
on the
mean,
tree.
I grew up behind dogs. I still hunt behind dogs with friends and family, but having our own, landlord says no, sadly. Which we tried. We really tried. Within, like, 3 months, we really gave it a shot and tried to make that work, but
But I will say, Kellen has a list of all of the breeds of dogs that he wants to hunt behind
I
in the
do,
coming years. He's
and
pretty excited.
I do. And, I mean,
Yeah.
if you have any preferences on dogs,
Send them our way because we love all dogs, but
that's right.
we
That's right.
want the yeah, I want the best.
We want the best. But, yes, I sadly, we can't. I mean,
One day.
our landlord, we tried to,
But can we just keep it outside?
yeah, keep it outside, but sadly, actually, the upstairs neighbors were like, "Oh, it's gonna attract flies too much," and we're like, "Really? We live out in the country, what are you talking about?" But,
I understand.
yeah, we get it, sadly, until we get a house, we can't have dogs, but you dang well know that as soon as we get a house, that's gonna be one of the first
He'll be a
purchases.
puppy.
First
Before
purchases,
before he gets me a new couch, he'll
not
be a
just 1,
puppy.
2. Not just 1, but 2. So, I have to live through each and every one of you when it comes to dogs, so I'm excited to have each and every one of you on here.
Telling us about dogs.
Tell us about your dogs, and I will be jealous and envious every time, just know that. But back to the horse part, sorry about that. But just about 2 weeks ago, we went out on a hunt. Right now here in Utah, as in probably most places, we have the ruffed grouse and dusky grouse hunts that are open, and so we've been grinding hard, grinding in elevation, Rach is always right there, and finally we got tired of grinding in elevation, just walking, so we decided to take the horses with us, and sorry, that's the only way we can flush birds right now. We don't have dogs, but we have horses to flush for us, so
I don't know, you might be turning my Arabian gelding into a bird dog.
yeah, I mean,
Kinda like
yeah,
it, so
he's got the high energy like a bird dog, so that's good. But getting back to it, Rach, with upland game hunting, and I mean hunting in general, for you, what's like the shift from not being in the hunting world to all of a sudden being completely in it, fully immersed?
I'll be totally honest, I've learned so much. Like, I knew nothing about hunting of any kind. Honestly, I didn't know much about guns. Of course, my dad owned guns growing up and everything, but, like, handguns is a completely different world from hunting, hunting weaponry, and I've learned a lot about the guns, I've learned a lot about the birds. Totally, I didn't even know what a grouse was or a tucker. I honestly didn't even know what those birds were
Oh, that's funny.
before getting into this world with you, so I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot more about cooking, bringing these birds home and putting that meat on the table. I've learned a lot about cooking. Um I've always been more of a baker, and I've learned a lot of more about how to cook meats and how to make them actually taste good when they're wild, because it's completely different from cooking, like, chicken from the store.
Oh,
So,
well, yeah, yeah, completely,
like and I
yeah,
didn't know that. I wouldn't have known
for
that,
sure.
so, yeah.
No, I love that. I think that's one of the most important things is being able to take a bird that you worked for, hard
Mhm.
earned, and being able to put that on a plate
It tastes
and
so
enjoy
much
it.
better, like, you enjoy it so much more
Right,
knowing what you did to harvest that bird and appreciating what it took and that life, I guess,
right.
a lot more than just buying a package of meat from the store.
So would you say that's your favorite aspect of the hunting world?
Um, I would say hands-on, that's probably my favorite
The
part,
hands-on
but,
part.
like, the part that I can participate in. I really do enjoy going out and being on the hunt, I do.
Mhm.
I am not that big into killing yet. You've had me kill a couple birds, but
Yep.
I haven't done a whole lot of that. That's the part I'm probably most hesitant on, but I really do enjoy hunting behind you and being in those places and then, yeah, putting the meat on the table.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's always a great part and great aspect of hunting, and I feel like most of us can get behind that for sure. I mean, little background on Ray, she she does struggle to take the animal. She enjoys being there. She's always there. She's what your first was last year on the grouse hunt,
last October, so it was
ruffed
about a year
grouse.
ago.
Yeah, her first bagged bird was her ruffed grouse, and then shortly after that, pheasant season, she was able to get her pheasant.
1 pheasant.
Yeah.
Got killed 2 birds, but,
She's got her birds. She's at least got a few birds underneath her belt now.
it used to kinda bother me watching you clean them, but it doesn't anymore.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
kinda
I'm improving.
wow, look at that. You gotta teach them young.
I know.
Teach them young and teach them right. I guess I'm doing something right here.
Yes.
So so with that said, um, I got a game. Well, actually, one last thing before the
Okay,
game, and this is something
I got a
this is I was getting you prepped for the game, but the game's coming. But before that, there's something that what stands out to me with hunting and then especially for me with the passion of upland game hunting is and this is something that we talked about in the introductory, and I feel like that you would feel the same way about this, is that upland game is so diverse and there's such a variety. Like you said, you didn't know what a grouse was or what
well,
a chucker
or
was.
what upland game was. I was like, "Oh, you can hunt some birds." I don't know what they are.
Right, right. But
Yeah.
like here, I mean, I don't know how it is in some other states, but here in Utah, I mean, we have our spring turkey hunt in the spring, of course.
Mhm.
And I mean, during the summer, we don't have anything going on, but we're always hunting Eurasian doves during that time because we can hunt them year round.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, then you got ruffed grouse, grouse in general. I mean, ruffed grouse and dusky go till December, September to December. You got pheasants from November to December, chuckers and Hungarian partridges. They're going from September to February. During that, you got the fall hunt of turkeys. I mean, like,
Everything happens at
we
once.
can literally hunt, like, almost year round
Yeah.
here in Utah with the upland game, and that's something that I love about it so much. And don't get me wrong, I love big game, but I don't feel like that's something that is quite as easy of a feat to be able to do.
It's not as rewarding as often.
Yeah, I mean, with this, there's always I don't know. I I guess we just come from that generation of almost instant gratification. So, I mean
There's nothing instant about this.
yeah, I mean, I guess there isn't anything instant, but always being able to always have something you're looking forward to in a short amount of time, knowing that something's coming up.
You can
I
just
mean, this is the
build
best time of
on
the
to
year.
build on to the thrill and build on to, like, the anticipation.
Right, right, and that's something that I love about it. And the other thing that's so great, and like I said, I bet you can say the same, is talking about the another part of the variety and the diverseness of these birds is the birds themselves. I mean, we're hunting dusky grouse and ruffed grouse up in the pines, and then all of a sudden here soon we're gonna be down in the marsh,
Mhm.
in the tules, hunting pheasants, and then chuckers on the hills,
Yeah.
and Hungarian partridges. I mean, these birds are everywhere, and it's just amazing to see how skillful, how much they can actually live off the land. I think that's something super noble and knowledgeable of them.
I what I find super interesting is how different each of these birds are.
Yeah.
Like, eh, I mean, I used to think of, like, a grouse and a chukar, like, they're the same thing.
Mhm.
But, like, getting in there and realizing how diverse the landscape actually is and where you actually find these birds, it's interesting to discover where you actually.
And isn't it even shocking to, like you're like, "How does a bird live in these conditions?"
Yeah.
Because I mean, other ones are migrating to warmer areas a lot of the time, and I mean, these birds are staying year round. They're staying year round. These things are hunkered down, and it's just amazing to think that a bird like that can
Mhm.
yeah, they're hardy birds. Every single one of them are hardy birds, and
Yeah, yeah,
you gotta respect that.
yeah.
But now I got ahead of myself there for a minute, but now we can get to the game. So
Oh, wow.
before
What I've enjoyed.
I start this, I need to explain since this is the first one, and everybody listen up because if you come onto the podcast,
Prepare yourselves.
prepare yourself because this is what's going to happen. So with the theme of Bird Camp Radio, I created a game and it's called Rapid Fire Around the Campfire. So this game consists of 10 very, what do I say, 10 simple questions about you and the theme of Upland game. So I'm going to ask you 10 questions, but the thing is, this is going to be timed. This is going to be a timed event, timed game, and we're going to have a leaderboard. So each person that comes on here is going to be on this leaderboard for this game. And no pressure, Rach.
Guys, I have the disadvantage.
You
I'm
kind of have a disadvantage.
setting the bar.
I mean, it's an advantage and disadvantage. You don't have anybody that you're trying to outcompete as of right now, but like you said, you
All
are.
these questions. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, that's the other thing is these questions will be different or they won't be different each time. You don't know what to expect and you're not going to know them until you're being asked them, and you have to answer them as quickly as you can if you want to
Get on
take the lead
yeah.
on that leaderboard. So Rage,
We'll see.
yeah,
Okay.
you sure about that? No pressure at all? That's what I was trying to say, no pressure at all because, let me hurry and get this, timer up, and remember everybody, you're gonna wanna keep this, time in the back of your head for when you
You better
or someone you know comes on.
you better ask me the questions fast because that adds to the time.
There is that. I am sorry, but I will do my best for everybody that comes onto this.
It's okay.
But
We can talk pretty quick.
yeah, we're gonna see what I can do here. So, I'm gonna pull up the timer here. Are you ready? Don't look at the questions.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, here comes our game of rapid fire around the campfire. Rachel, are you ready?
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, 10 quick questions. First bird ever cooked.
Chicken.
Dream upland hunt location.
Ooh, he said Oregon. I'm just gonna say Oregon.
Favorite bird to eat.
The dove.
Favorite wild game species.
Species?
Oh, spice.
Oh, sage.
20 or 12 gauge.
20.
First bird you ever hunted.
Uh, dove.
Favorite upland bird in general.
Dove.
The first year you hunted.
2022.
Go-to field snack.
Checker jerky.
If you could cook for one famous person, who would it be?
One famous person?
Yes.
Like anybody?
Yeah.
Oh crap.
Outdoors person.
Oh. Oh, Steve Ranella. There you go.
There you go. That's it. Okay.
That was
Well,
so slow. It was so
well, everybody, it doesn't seem like you got too much competition,
No, it's
yeah?
alright, guys.
See, if Rachel can do it, you guys can do it for sure when it comes to Upland game. When it comes to Upland game. We got a lot of people who know their stuff.
Personally.
So,
Question.
Rachel on the leaderboard for the first time, the first ever, we're making history, first ever episode, first ever guest. Your time is 55.35 seconds.
A minute? Oh my gosh.
55 seconds.
Well, maybe I'll be able to come back and
55.35
redeem
seconds.
myself one day.
Maybe we can have you come back on at some point and try to redeem yourself. But
I live in the same
that is what you're looking at, everybody. 55.35. Who knows? Maybe that's hard, maybe that's good.
We'll see.
I'm not sure. Nobody
Not very good.
that's the first time. So we're gonna keep that and whoever comes on next, which we already know, but I can't say, you know who you are. So
Keep the shock factor.
keep the shock factor. I have to. So with that done now, um, we'll roll into the next section of this that we want to kind of go on to. So each each podcast is going to be kind of focused around what you as a person enjoys the most. I mean, we're going to ask questions like we've asked Rachel today, but we're going to want to focus on the passion that you have, whether that be the dog, a business that you have, a bird that you love to enjoy to hunt. We want to focus it around who you are and what you enjoy,
What matters to you?
what matters to
Yeah.
you, right, in it. Because, like I said before, our mission here is to connect people in the upland game community together to learn and grow from each other. So we want to know the best part of you. I mean, we you can also share the worst part, but whatever you enjoy the most, we want to be a part of that. Share your stories. So with Rachel, as we already know, we've got to know her a little bit better. Um, she enjoys the grind aspect and the hands-on aspect of hunting, but as well, she really enjoys, like she said, she really enjoys the cooking aspect from the field to table. And so Rachel, over the time of us being married, has become a very good cook, and I can say that as a witness. Before that, the first few little first few months,
Don't
maybe
bring
not
up my
so much.
skeleton.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but she is one heck of a cook. And so I wanna I wanna talk about that a little bit with her today, and we wanna talk about a few of the recipes that we enjoy together, that we've come to enjoy together. Some of them may be new to you, some of them may not. Like I said, at the end of this podcast, we want to know what you guys like, what you guys would change, things you like, things you dislike, recipes that you like. We wanna know all that stuff. So please send them our way and go ahead and critique us on our things because we do have one recipe that absolutely failed, and we're about to talk about that here soon. So, starting with it, we want to go through how many birds we got that we want to go through. One, two, three, four, five. We want to go through five upland game birds
Recipes that we've done.
recipes that we've done that we've come to enjoy, and ones that are an absolute staple on our dinner table and in our kitchen.
Yeah.
So, starting off, we wanna start with spring wild turkey. So what do we like to do with spring wild turkey, Rach? So, this this past hunt in the spring, I got my turkey tag, was able to fill my turkey tag with my brother. We both actually filled our tags.
Fan hanging on the wall.
Yeah, got the fan hanging to prove it. 8.5-inch beard, really nice Tom. Um And what we decided to do with him was to do the turkey sausage. I'd never done turkey sausage, um, something that would be easy to freeze, something that we'd be able to use over a period of time. I mean, we still have turkey sausage still. So we actually took my brother's. He didn't want it, so we turned it into sausage too and took
He
his.
he visits and eats it every once in a
Yeah, he'll every once in a while.
while.
He's like, "Oh yeah, can I come on
We'll
over
probably film him.
to to try it out?" It's like, "Sure, come on over. Whatever
Hopefully
you
he'll
want."
come on the podcast at some point.
But so back in Christmas, I was able to get a meat grinder, so it made I was like, "I gotta grind something," and I was like, "Man, this is a big bird. We'll grind most of it. Save the legs to smoke, and we'll get to that section here in a minute." But what we wanna talk about is the turkey sausage first and then the legs. So, like I said, we had 2 birds this year, my brother's and mine. Turned into turkey sausage. We just wanna share that recipe with you guys. Is it something that you like, don't like? What would you change? This is actually one that we got from the Meat Eater podcast, so I can't take all the credit. We did change up some things, from this recipe, amounts of things, and I mean, please do it. I mean, that's the best thing about cooking is it's never the same every time with this. So, starting out, I mean, we had 2 turkeys. We we diced and cubed each one of those turkeys into small little cubes, right? And then it asked for pork fat, but what did we do instead of pork fat, Rach?
We
Because we
just
couldn't get
fatty bacon.
fatty bacon, which works really, really
You
well,
made it so good.
makes it really good, gives it great flavor. It's really robust, but as well, I wouldn't steer clear of it, but it does slow down the process a little bit with the grinder just because
Or at least with our grinder.
yeah, I mean, we have a nice grinder, but I feel that because it's not all fat, you got a little bit of that pork meat in there,
Mhm.
it kinda gets caught sometimes in that, but I mean, other than that, the flavor works out great, so dicing those turkeys into cubes, and then the same thing with that bacon or that pork fat, cubing it up, mixing it all together, um, we throw in a tablespoon kosher salt, 2 teaspoons, sorry, of freshly ground pepper, 2 cloves of garlic, which is minced, and like Rachel said, her favorite, ingredient or spice that we use, 6 sage leaves chopped, which we grow yeah, we grow our own in our garden and dehydrate it,
Mm.
so it makes it really easy that way. If you're able to do that, I would highly recommend because it's always better when it's grown from your own garden, in my opinion. It's probably just psychological.
A whole nother podcast.
Yeah, that's a whole 'nother
And I can
podcast.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
completely. Homesteading with Rachel Golightly. That's the next one. Um, after that, 2 teaspoons of freshly grated ginger. You actually really like ginger as well. I shocked you didn't say that, yeah. And then adding some ice water to that helps kinda bind it together, right? We
Mhm.
noticed that. What did you notice with it when we were
It
doing
just
it?
kept it from falling apart. Like,
Yeah, but
you wanna
as soon as it wasn't, oh man, it was so sticky,
yeah.
really bad. And I mean, most of you probably know that. And then a little bit of olive oil to help bind it as well, keep it from sticking as
And then
bad.
we just froze it into patties.
Yeah, we
It's
just patted it.
so
What did you put in
fancy.
between them? We did like 4 high, and she put parchment paper and then wrapped it in
And then I wrapped it in Saran wrap and
Saran wrap
put it
and then tin foil,
yeah, yeah.
just so it would keep
It just
better.
makes it easy. Wrap it out, you're like, "Want lunch?
Yeah,
Just make a turkey patty."
make it so much
Mhm.
better.
They're so good.
So
And then how do we prepare them? That's the
oh,
funnest part.
yes, so our favorite way and by the way, this can last up to 6 months in the freezer,
Yeah.
up to 6 months, so that's one of the biggest reasons why we wanted to do sausage. We wanted something in the freezer so that we could go to during the week and
Right.
grab and make our one of our most favorite meals, and do you wanna explain that?
Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
So good. You just make an over easy egg. Okay. Cook the patty, put the egg on top, some avocado or cheese, avocado, done.
Yeah,
So,
it's honestly one of the best meals.
but it feels so healthy.
Yeah, and I mean, that's all you have to have, like, we at first, we had what, sides? We had sides with it before, and
It's so filling.
we
It's like I'm
every time we
fucked up.
just do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
we can't even finish it half the time, it's like, "Oh, man."
so good.
But that's the first recipe that we love. Um, second to that with the turkey
No,
did not
bottom of the list.
go very well at all. Like, I've always wanted to do smoked turkey legs. I've had smoked turkey legs, well, pen raised, of course, smoked turkey legs from carnivals. Think I had one what I think they do it at Disneyland or something like that.
I've never been.
It's something like that, but, they something like that. And so I had the idea, and I know a lot of people have done it before, that they'd smoke their wild turkey legs, but Rachel, what is something that we know to be true about almost every Upland game meat? You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
They're lean and sometimes can be a little tough.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, these birds that we're out there hunting,
All
these
I'm saying
birds
is these turkeys must never skip leg day.
no, they do not skip leg day. I mean, these birds that we're out hunting, these birds,
They can be. Yeah.
they're absolutely amazing. I mean, they are built. So, um, I mean, these are athletic birds that we're all hunting. We all know that. So, I mean, they're lean machines. And so we smoked it and it did not go
I don't know what we did wrong, but it was our first time trying them.
to plan. I believe
We'd smoked our lamb and it turned out great.
right. And I can't remember, let's see. I think we smoked it for it was roughly I think it was like 5 hours. Smoked it for 5 hours. I mean, we brined it for 24 hours. So it
It's quite a process.
help. And I mean, we couldn't even it was so tough by the end of it. So please, anyone that's listening, anyone that has any knowledge on smoking, um, these birds, please reach out to us because it was an epic fail. I'm just glad that the sausage worked out and was a win for us at the
Well,
end of the day.
it's okay. Let me go off on a bit of a tangent here. I took those legs that we couldn't eat
Yes,
and I
yes.
put them in with my bone collection for my bone broth. And that's something that I find very important with any kind of harvesting of any animal is not wasting any part of the animal that you can. I mean, we've got feathers all over our house to to attest to that.
Mhm,
We hang the feathers up in our house, and I hate the idea of wasting the bones and um not using every part of the animal that you can because I mean, not to get religious with it, but like I think that God's blessed us with these animals, and I think it
mhm.
would kind of be ashamed to to waste
No, completely.
any part of this animal that was put in your hands. So yeah, that was a good thing that came out of it is I was
Yeah,
able to
and
add it to
actually
my bone recipe and it made it pretty good bone broth.
and I will admit, like, the bone broth, if your wives are capable and willing to do so,
Or if you want to do it yourself, doesn't have
or
to
if
be.
you wanna do it yourself,
It's not that hard.
I mean, by all means, like, it definitely
Good for you.
it's good for you, packed with energy, cook it in anything, and like you said, you don't waste. It's a great thing, and I mean, it took, making, lemonade from lemons for sure, so
For that situation,
for that situation that we ran into,
it tenderized it.
it
I
definitely
think
it
as it was
definitely tenderized it.
turning into broth, it just kind of started falling apart.
Mhm. So that's what we have for our first recipes with wild turkey. Our next game animal is ruffed and dusky grouse, one of my favorite birds to hunt, and Rachel has one of the best recipes for these
I
guys.
stole it. I'm gonna admit I stole it off when it's just a white chicken chili recipe, but we just use the grouse instead of the chicken. Um, Basically it's two large breasts of the bird, excuse me, some black beans, white beans, chopped onion, canned corn, rotel, tomatoes, um, chicken broth or stock, chili powder, cumin powder, ranch, packet ranch dip or dressing mix, which you can make your own ranch mix.
Right.
Um, and then cream cheese. And then this is actually an instant pot recipe, which if you guys come to know me, you'll know I'm kind of an instant pot nerd. I got that from my mother.
Always.
My mother loves to cook in
I can
an instant
attest.
pot, and I learned a lot from her. Um, and then to top it off, you've got cilantro, your diced avocado, and then either tortilla chips or baked potatoes, however you want to serve it. But Yeah, it's a really good recipe. We'll make like a double or triple batch and have it in our fridge
Mhm.
for a week, and we love it.
Actually, just last week, I ate on it for 5 days.
And then I made it again for my family, and
They didn't even know the difference between chicken and the grouse. We didn't tell them
we
that there
didn't
was
even tell
grouse in
them
it.
that it was grouse until afterwards, and like, "Wow, that was so good."
Yeah, it's honestly one of my favorite. Talk about another hearty meal. You
Mhm.
don't need anything else on the side of that, and I mean, it's just great. Really puts all that hard work and effort that you put in hiking,
Plus
getting up to those high elevations to use.
plus it's that time of year, soup season, and
Soup
I
season.
just love soup. I love soup.
Absolutely great. Um,
Yeah.
Going to the next, chuckers. So with chuckers, I mean, with this, you could also do chuckers in that any of the honestly, any of these birds you could do in
We
that.
did it with chunker.
Yeah, we actually did do a chucker at one point. Any of these birds,
If
of
you throw
course.
it into a soup, especially cream soup, I feel like it's gonna taste good,
Right.
you know?
Yeah, I completely agree. And so you can do that with your chucker as well. But what we want to focus on today is something a little different, not necessarily a meal, but more of like one of your go-to like snacks that you can have in the field. So taking from the field to the table, back to the field. As we all know, I mean, I feel like one of the most rugged birds to hunt is your chucker. Uh,
They're intense.
I mean, it's intense, and I mean,
Quick.
yeah, quick. I mean, you're moving, you're
Me
hiking,
too.
you're walking. And so I feel like it's really good to always have a snack with me when I'm out chucker hunting and be able to have chucker out there keeping my motivation up, to have what I had from the field back to the table, back to the field. So what we have today is chucker jerky. And I mean, as well, a lot of these recipes can be intermingled with each other, but I really enjoy chucker jerky.
Didn't we do grouse jerky at one point too?
Pheasant jerky.
Oh, pheasant.
We did pheasant jerky. Yep. And that turned out really good, but I honestly think that I like the chucker jerky a little bit more. I mean, we did the same recipes too, and I mean, I don't know, just the meat quality of it is just better for it. So we have a dehydrator that we
Just a little one.
that we use to be able to do this jerky. We just cut our chuckers into thin strips. The breasts, cut them into thin strips, and then we marinate for 24 hours. And that recipe is this, and I mean, I this we made ourselves. We have 2 different ones that we made, so we marinate for 24 hours in this marinade. So 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, maple syrup of your own choice, half teaspoon of pepper, and then onion salt, half teaspoon of cumin, and then let it marinate, and then cook it at 165 degrees in the dehydrator for 6 hours, and you should have a great, great outcome there. And then we have a vacuum sealer that we vacuum seal them, and we're able to take them out into the field, snack on them as we're hiking and chasing chukar.
One quick tip. Our the first time we did it on our dehydrator, we have it's got metal.
Yes.
It's got the metal what's it called? Netting.
Yeah, like the
Whatever.
netting, yeah.
Yeah, and it kind of stuck to it. So we're trying to figure out how to make it. Oh,
Yeah, if you have anything that, like, is good to, like, put underneath so it doesn't stick.
yeah, we don't have all the accessories, so
Yeah, but I mean, we make do with what we got, so it's good. Um, as well, the other concoction we made with it is teriyaki sauce, brown sugar, maple syrup, salt and pepper. So it honestly just depends on what flavors you like, and I mean, of course, mix them up as you please, do what you please with them. But honestly, we love doing jerky with a lot of our birds as well, especially during this time when we're out hiking a lot. It's a great snack to have out there. Yes,
yeah.
it is absolutely great. So once again, marinate for 24 hours. If you wanna find any of these recipes, again, at the end of this, reach out to me. We can get you the recipes, um,
And put them on the
or
social
we
media.
can put them on the social media as well.
Nice.
But if you have any other ideas as well, if you've tried jerky recipes,
Sure.
please share them. Everything, please share.
I
Um,
wouldn't feel like sharing unless it's like a secret family recipe.
yeah, well, we still wanna hear
Oops.
it.
Just don't tell your family.
We wanna hear it. Nobody needs to know. So, going from chucker now to pheasant, um, I absolutely love pheasant.
But it's a classic.
I mean, pheasant probably is probably in my top 3 of favorite upland game birds to hunt, and I mean and eat.
Mm. My dad grew up hunting pheasant.
Yep, and we get to hunt your her parents have quite a bit of property behind their place
Yeah.
with some marsh tulies, and we're able to hunt back there every year now, so it's kinda nice that way to get together as a family and hunt those pheasants, and then
Together.
kinda
Kellen kind of came into the family and started it all, and my dad's like, "Yeah, I can get back to my hunting roots." He's pretty excited about
at
that.
least I did something right when I married his wife. I mean, his daughter. Oh,
Shoot!
I better not be doing that.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, man. But one of the things that we learned to do, and I think, many people have done this, it's one of the staples for pheasant. And I mean, I don't know how many of you have gone to Olive Garden, probably quite a bit of you, but me and Rachel really enjoy going to Olive Garden. And one of the things that I enjoy the most is their chicken marsala, and that's kinda where I got the idea to do pheasant
Well,
marsala.
only my mom makes it worse.
Yeah, her mom makes probably better than Olive Garden marsala,
You
but
just have to give her credit.
I do have to give her credit where credit's due. But so pheasant marsala, I mean, it's one of those just kinda like I'd put it up there with the soups. I mean, it's hearty, it's comforting, it's warming, and I mean, honestly, sometimes I think I'd rather it over a soup just because of the flavor content of it. Um,
We haven't had that in a while.
we have not, but hopefully here in November, we'll be able to get right back to it.
Yeah.
Um, here with the pheasant marsala, I mean, you can do your own batter, your own ways, but we batter them, cut them into strips, and cook those, right?
Mhm.
We do sliced mushrooms, chopped onions, salt and pepper, butter, minced garlic, 1 cup of Marsala wine, and then 1 cup of chicken stock, 3/4 of heavy whipping cream, olive oil, and then cornstarch and water to help thicken, uh,
To what you like.
to what we like.
What's your breading recipe?
Um, the batter we do I know in the past we've done a lot with just, like, of course, your flour, seasoned salt, pepper, and basil,
Mm.
and that's what we did last time, and I know we really enjoyed that, but I mean, honestly, that's honestly a pretty kind of a preference thing for a lot of people. Um,
You could also probably just do like a grilled or you
yeah,
don't have to bread it.
yeah, you could do it grilled. I know we've done it that way before as well. We've done it both ways as well. We, in the past, with or without, we've actually chopped up bacon bits and put it in there too. That's
Bacon.
what we did the first time, and honestly, that with the mushrooms, the onion, the garlic, I mean, it all kinda just came together, soaked up that Marsala wine and really helped it. So, I mean, I mean, there's not a lot of people out there that don't like bacon. I'd personally add some bacon in there, cut it up, just keep it up.
Who doesn't like bacon? Sorry, guys, no offense.
I mean, if they like birds, they should like bacon. I mean, that's just my point of view. So now kinda just ending it with our last bird, I mean, it's not necessarily an upland game bird. Some people consider it, some people don't, but we're throwing it in there just because we love this bird and we can hunt this bird year round as long as we can hunt the Eurasian doves year round, and then, of course, we have our mourning dove hunts as well, but we absolutely, in this house, love our doves. It's Rachel's favorite. I think it's my favorite, honestly. It's just funny and ironic that they are the smallest ones out there.
They're the best ones.
Best ones are the smallest ones. They are. They are the filet mignon of
They're
of
so good.
birds. But there's actually a quite a bit of different things that we enjoy doing. I mean, a lot of people, I mean, of course, do their bacon wrapped dove poppers. Those are
My
absolutely amazing.
favorite.
We do it. How do we do it? Can you explain?
So we, of course, your bacon. Sorry, guys. There's bacon. We take our strips of bacon. We cut the doves into little pieces, and then put a spot of cream cheese on there. One jalapeno, which we just use the
Sliced.
canned jalapeno,
Yeah.
not a fresh jalapeno. We haven't done that yet.
No.
And then what? Salt and pepper. Oh, an onion slice, piece of onion in there. Roll it up, and then we like to fry it in cast iron
Yep. Salt and
in
pepper it
butter.
and butter.
Butter in a cast iron. So good. Oh yeah, and you put a toothpick through it.
Yeah, we put it in a toothpick through it to keep it all together. But as well, we have done it in the air fryer as well, which
Yeah,
worked,
which turned out really good.
which
We have
because that helps keep the cream cheese in. Cream cheese likes to melt in the cast iron, but it does taste better, of course, on cast iron,
yeah,
I think.
and you just fry it until the bacon's done, and then the dough will be perfect.
Yeah, because I mean, that's also another thing that we wanna talk about a little bit is, I mean, there's the difference between the white meat and the red meat of these birds. I mean, I personally like the birds that I can do a little more medium rare.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you can do it with your, sharp-tailed grouse. We do it with our doves. You can do it with your quail. People even do it with their grouse and pheasant. But I like it more medium rare because I feel like it brings out and accentuates the flavor of the bird more than when it's
Which I love.
overcooked, personally. And I mean, that's a personal opinion, but I truly like it, and when we do dove poppers, I feel like with that bacon around it, we can always cook it to that perfect medium rare
Mm,
to medium,
yeah,
and, oh, man, it doesn't get much better than that, honestly.
I love that stuff.
Um, with that, I mean, we do that for meals, as sides, we've done that for parties. I think we did it for, like, a Super
Like
Bowl party or something.
perfect party paper.
Yeah, I mean, it
They're all
we've done some great things with them. A lot of I mean, we haven't had anybody that's never actually not liked them, so
and personally, we use mild jalapenos.
yeah,
It depends
yeah,
on your level of
we're not.
what you like spice-wise, but I did not grow up eating spicy food, and I didn't I like it mild.
Yeah,
But the
we like it
flavor,
mild.
I love the flavor of the jalapeno, the cream cheese calms it down, and then it just combines beautifully with that dove.
It really does. It honestly does. And we I mean, it's the first thing that we've really done. I mean, I grew up doing, like, Dove sandwiches. My dad taught me how to do Dove sandwiches. I mean, it's really simple. You get some bread, butter it, cook up your Dove, slice it up, onions and bacon, grill it all and sauté it all together, put it over that bread and butter. Oh,
I actually haven't
it's
had
really
that
good.
yet.
I know she actually hasn't had that, but she's not a huge fan of onions, so I'm kind of afraid of doing that.
If they're cooked well, because I mean, there's onions in the dove poppers. They're not cooked that much.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah,
Just need to
you
try
bring
it.
up a good point. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to
No,
do that.
I'm not a fan of mushrooms.
She's not a fan of mushrooms, but you don't have to worry about mushrooms in that.
Not in that one.
But also one thing that we really enjoy with Dove is the Dove fajitas. Do you remember doing that?
Oh my gosh, those were really good. Just basically did it like beef fajitas.
Yeah, beef fajitas.
We
We threw
just threw in
some,
strips of like peppers and onions and
yeah,
what else did we? I mean, I guess that's fajitas.
lime and lemon,
Oh yes,
onion,
that was really good.
and then
And we
just put
put
it.
them on corn tortillas and
Yeah, the corn tortillas that you gotta cook. They don't come pre-done, you gotta cook them. That was actually really good, we really enjoyed that, but one of the snacks that we really enjoy, and I mean, this goes for literally any of these birds, is we going back to what Rachel said about keeping
everything.
everything
So
as much as we can,
yeah,
we really enjoy the heart of these birds. I mean, I love bird hearts. Rachel, how do we do our bird
Okay.
hearts?
So, first okay, so the first time I had a bird heart
Mhm.
was at a restaurant.
Mhm.
Had They had chicken hearts,
Yeah.
and I'd never eaten an organ before,
Mhm.
and I was kind of skeptical to try it, but I tried it, did not like it.
Mhm.
Thought it was rubbery, kind of just weird texture. The flavor,
Yeah.
it was like too much iron. And
Mhm.
so that kind of put a bad taste in my mouth, literally, about hearts. And so when Kellen was like, "Hey, I want to cook up these hearts," I was like, "Okay, I guess I'll
That's
give it a
like,
shot."
sure.
So how do you do it that actually makes them really good?
So, what I do, I mean, they're not very big, and I mean, it depends on the bird, but instead of cooking the full bird itself, I mean, the full heart itself, I'll I'll slice them into thirds or fourths, and then I lightly cook them with
Lowry seasoned salt.
Lowry seasoned salt, pepper, onion powder, yeah, onion powder and garlic powder, all very light on cast iron. I got a small little cast iron, like, perfectly for it. Yeah, it's tiny, just perfectly for
Like
them.
cast
Do that, sauté those up, and man, they're fun just to be able to pop in your mouth, fun little appetizer. Also, another thing that I've done with them is cream cheese. We
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
we chunk up our cream cheese in, like, little
little
bite-sized pieces,
cubes. Yeah,
and then we actually air fry them for just a few minutes,
yep, get them browned like a
and then
marshmallow.
you just take one of those and take one of your pieces of heart and just pop them in your mouth.
Oh, you don't want 'em to sit just
It's so
at
good.
sitting
It's like
sitting at dinner?
popcorn in a movie.
Yeah,
Like, we'll literally just sit there and eat those.
sitting at dinner, have that as a little appetizer or watching a movie.
Unfortunately, the hearts are very small, so they don't last very long.
That is true. I mean, that is a sad part of it, but we do what we can with that.
Yeah.
But that is all the recipes that we have and everything that we have to share, staples that we have come to know through our experiences with these birds, hunting them, bringing them from the field to the table, and preparing them. Um, like I said, please reach out to us if you want um, these recipes. We'll also probably be putting these on our social media page as well. You can find them there. And as well, please share what you like and don't like, recipes that you like, things that you've learned. We want to know it all. Please feel free to share it with us and come on to the podcast with us.
And if you don't wanna come on, you can comment,
Yeah, comment.
but don't be afraid.
Yes.
We're all into this.
So, Rachel,
I was so nervous at the start of this.
you were so nervous, and I feel like you did really well
Thank you.
for being the guinea pig. I mean, you have experience. You have 23 years under your belt of being the guinea pig, and I think it all came together
Thank
today.
you. Yes.
So please, everybody, give Rachel your love, your support. Um,
Love you guys.
this is kind of an idea of what you have to look forward to. Of course, we want to tailor it around you, just as we did with Rachel here. um, so thank you once again, Rachel. Hopefully, we can have you on again at some point on this podcast.
Hopefully I didn't do too bad.
You did absolutely amazing. You did.
Thanks.
Hopefully, everybody else thought so as well. Before we close, everybody, just a few things. Please go follow, rate, and review this podcast. Through that, we can build it. You guys are the ones that build this podcast. We rely solely on the hunters and the community. You are the community of this podcast. So, through your following, through your listening, your rates, your reviews, sharing it with others, we can completely grow this podcast together. Without you, we don't have a podcast. So, once again, we are so happy and grateful that you guys have shown your love and support to us so far. And it has been absolutely great. This podcast hasn't even been going for a week, and we've already gotten so much outreach from you guys. Just shows how amazing the Upland game community is. throughout the whole country because I mean, we've literally heard from many people from many different states, and we are so excited to hear from you guys. So, once again, thank you. Please go do that. Rachel, thanks again for being on the podcast. We'll see you next time. You've been listening to Bird Camp Radio, where high pines, marsh valleys, sagebrush seas, and shelf rock edges always call us back. Until next time, keep your dogs close, your shot true, and your campfire stories ready to share. We'll see you back at camp. And don't miss next week. You're not going to want to miss this one. Thank you.